Holy mackerel. If you're anything like me and you're just thinking, yeah, get on Instagram, they said. It'd be fun, they said. Then you got a home here. Welcome to the Go Show. Celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state, nation, and world that we live in. And I'm actually learning this whole thing now that I have to take Instagram. And I need to have a separate window open so I can see all y'all's comments and who joins in. Okay. So that's what we're doing right there. Boom. There we go. There we go. Christopher Creek Spice Company just joined us. What up? Thanks for hanging out. See, now I can see it all in one thing and don't have to jump back and forth. Yeah. And it took, late starts. We worry about your health. Jim, thank you. I appreciate you worrying about my health, buddy. I literally do. I live in the West Valley, which right around the corner from me is the largest master planned active adult community in the valley. And let me tell you something about this time, each and every year. A lot of traffic accidents. We get a little more guarded on this side of town. Let me just put it that way. Get a little more because snowbirds. And kind of a funny story. I took my old truck before I got the Falcon. This was years and years ago. I took my old truck to 63rd Avenue in Bell, right on. Yeah. So you know what I'm talking about. But this is out in Goodyear. But I took my truck into my buddy Dave. If you guys have anything, especially you East Siders, if you have anything you need on any kind of car, please take it to Tri-City Transmission. They are probably the most honest, ethical people I've ever worked with. So Dave runs a good shop over there. But I took my truck over there. And there was some shotgun shells. They opened the door and the shotgun shells fall out. I don't know. They just were rattled around the back, whatever it was. And Dave told his guys, he said, "Oh, by the way, Mike's a big hunter. That's the way he's a big hunting guy." And there was also my niece, intern Sarah. Intern Sarah had surgery on her knee. And so she had surgery and she had so I borrowed from a friend, I borrowed a walker for her to get up and around. And then when that was done, I put the walker back in the back of the truck. So the guy saw the shotgun shells falling. Then they see the walker. Like, what the hell is this guy hunting? I quickly came in with, that's why they call it snowbird season, right? No. I kid, I'm not hunting snowbirds. I just gesture to them very badly. Badly? Yeah, bigly. Okay, let's have some coffee. Let's get this settled in. All right. I saw this yesterday, and I'm just putting this in the Slavo's on the stream here. I put this as the we'll just go ahead and say this is the take my money portion of this. How about this? How about a semi-auto bow and arrow setup? Check this out. Take my money. Take my money. Take my money. We ain't playing. I'm going to play it again. Watch this. Need. No, not want. Need. Need. Have to have. Holy Christmas idea. Intern Beans, intern Nudes, intern Sarah, Queen Bee, anybody watching. Yes, that is what we want. Oh, that's the slingshot. Yeah, that's absolutely. What up, Grizz? How you doing, brother? Yes. Oh, I there was a Beavis and Butthead episode years and years ago where they go to get their hair cut and the female barber's like leaning over and showing, basically some cleavage. Butthead's perfect response was, "I have seen the top of the mountain, and it is good." Yes, that right there. I've seen the top of the archery mountain. That is what it is. Mm-hmm. What is that shooting? Dude, it's a semi-auto. I'm going to put this back on there. This is a semi-auto. Look at this thing. Watch this. Pop. 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 Yeah. Somewhere Chewbacca's like, I don't know if that was my Chewie. It wasn't a great one, but somewhere Chewbacca's like, yeah, need, want, need to have. Yeah. Thank you for hanging out. And again, sorry for the late jump. My grappling with Instagram continues. There's an auto wrist crossbow. Oh yes. I've seen actually a little office about the same size as my world's smallest violin I play for sad songs. I've seen little bow and arrow setups, and they're darts. Yes, and we need one, and all of us need them as men. We need them. Auto risk. I'm all about that. Yep, Grizz, shut up and take my money. I'm all about that. Okay. I saw this video. It's short. It's cut off, and I don't like that it's cut off. I tried so hard to find the other part of the video, and it apparently doesn't exist. But I want to talk to you about this because it's important. This is us in our outdoor world versus them, the Karens, the male Karens, the things that we do. Check this out. Now just watch the video and we'll go from here. Okay, you hear the guy in the back. He said, this is our property. You don't own the water. Here we go.
So what if we fish in the water next to your property? No? But is that a law?
Okay, these guys are cool in the gang. Obviously being approached by a male Karen who thinks that the water belongs to him. It's in front of his house. And what we'll learn here in a moment is it's not even his house. And he claims that everything, they just can't. I'm going to call the sheriff. I'm telling you, this is exactly how to handle this kind of thing. I wish this went a little further. The video went a little further. It doesn't. But what this gentleman is doing, what this kid is doing, is absolutely perfect. Chef's kiss. You've done it right. This is how to act when we come across whether people that don't like us out there hunting or people that don't like us angling out there.
It's our law. But that's not an actual law, right? Technically. No. Right. It's our rule. Right. So it's your rule,
yeah, but it's not a lie. It's our rule. It's not a law. It's our rule. Not how it works, you jabroni. That's literally not how it works. Grizz, I love that you brought that up. As a 15-year real estate agent and property manager, you're correct. Here's the deal with that, though. So do you understand that when you buy a home, you own the dirt to the core of the earth? You own basically the air. You take your square of your property, rectangle, whatever it is. You own all of that. When you sign for your home, you sign the rights of that away. You see, some properties extend into the water. That is correct. But what you do is you sign an easement for public use, emergencies, obviously. And that's how you do it. You sign that away. Okay. And that is, these kids are right in that, because if you go back to the documents when they bought this house, it's not even their house. You'll see he's regularly renting the house. They've signed that water use away. They not away, but you can use it. They've signed an easement for that. So it's going
an actual, like, no, we can't get.
You want us to call the sheriff or what?
Yeah, call the sheriff.
What I'm asking you, I'm trying to be.
He said, what I'm asking you, do you want me to call the sheriff? And what I'm asking you is not to do this. This kid here handles this perfectly. God bless this guy.
I know, I get that.
I get it.
Hey, listen, I'm not trying to piss you off. I'm just saying, is it an actual law or is it?
Yeah, dude, look, I'm just clarifying and having a grown-up conversation here. You're the one, the grown-up, that's being an a-hole right now. I'd like to have a grown-up conversation, and I want to know, is this a law I can't fish here? Because I'll leave. If it's just your rule, dude, kick rocks.
It's your law.
It's our rules because we leased the land.
I get that.
We leased the land. Dude's at a rental, and he's out there acting like he owns the joint. Oh, which is so beautiful. Which makes, by the way, if I were this guy, I would not be handling it this way. What's up, Rhonda? I would not be handling this way. Nope. But he does. Good for him.
But if we're not damaging property, then what's the problem?
Dude, yeah.
It's our property.
No, it isn't. A, you leased it, and then B, no, because you signed that, or the owners signed it away as an easement.
Not the water.
The water ain't our property. Don't argue with me. You want to? I'll just call the sheriff. I ain't gonna deal with this shit.
Okay. The sheriff's not
Get
going
the
to do
hell outta
anything.
here.
Cool.
The sheriff's not going to do anything.
No.
Yeah, they're gonna get you out of here.
We have our licenses. We're allowed to fish the water. We're not.
That's true. And this guy's like, hey, listen, man, look, the sheriff's not going to do anything. Wasting your time. Me, I'm all about, I try my best to practice what I preach, but I'm telling you, I would be all over this guy. I'd be like, call him right now. I'm going to anchor right here. Call him. I'll wait. We'll sit. We won't even fish. I'm going to wait. I can't wait for the cops to get here. Can't wait. I'm coming after you for harassment. I would go nuts. This kid, cool in the gang, exactly how you should do this.
Not touching
You're
your.
not allowed to fish here.
You're not allowed to fish here.
You seem upset.
Yes, I am.
I'm not trying to get you upset. I'm trying to have a.
This kid, and this is where it stops. You said, I'm not trying to get you upset. Look, I'm just trying to have a conversation. This kid's Jedi level. This kid is fantastic. I would not, nor could I ever handle it this way. I couldn't. It took 49 years to make me like this. It's going to take 49 years to undo this. It's probably why I'm divorced. Anyway, we see this all the time. I've seen this out dove hunting, and I'm ready to fire off on this guy, not fire at this guy, fire off on this guy who comes along on his little mountain bike in his little tight shorts. And he fires off on me and the guy I'm hunting with, who happens to be a sheriff for Pinal County. An attorney for Pinal County, and knows exactly how and when and where we can hunt. So this guy fires off on us, comes on his bike. Both Tequila Jim and I we're holding firearms. This guy comes in his little bike shorts and starts screaming at us. And I'm ready to just not unload on this guy, but verbally unload on this guy. And there's Tequila Jim, cool in the gang. It's like, I understand. Do I get you? I hear you. But I mean, this is public land. But I understand the people around, but the people that are using public lands need to understand that there are seasons where we will be using firearms around here. And that's what we all have to get along. And the guy took off, called the sheriff. Sheriff came and whatever, didn't bother. So obviously didn't bother him. The entire time, by the way, Tequila Jim didn't even mention that he was attorney for the sheriff's department. Not for the sheriff's department, for the county. Nope. That's how you handle it. That's why I surround myself with people that can handle those kinds of things, because I will fly off the handle. Fly off the handle. Yeah. So he said it's nice that avid cyclists are exploring the outdoors. So it says what Brendan does say here. It's one of the outdoors in between their daily 12-hour shifts where they interview with city traffic. Yes, it's true. Oh, that's got to be the worst. It just is, to me. It's one of the worst things that anyone can do, and that is the whole what is it? You're a cyclist and you get in the left-hand turn lane. And you're out there driving around like you're a car. No, I'm sorry, y'all. That's not the way it should be. And by the way, I'm gonna say this too. I'm gonna ruffle some feathers here. So just come along with me. I do understand and believe in the Look Twice for Motorcycles campaign. Okay, Look Twice for Motorcycles campaign is a big thing. Can I add to that? Motorcyclists, don't drive like a-holes. Simple and easy, right? Like we deal with OHV, off-highway vehicles a lot. So in our outdoor world, we deal with side-by-sides, motorcycles, boats, and things that aren't on highways. They're called OHVs, off-highway vehicles. And you're like, okay, yeah, everybody's got to follow the rules. Everybody's got to do this and that. They rarely do. They rarely follow the rules, especially I'm going to say this, on the road, motorcyclists. So it's like, oh yeah, we should treat them special and look twice for motorcyclists. Nah. How about you stop weaving in and out of traffic and driving like a punk? That's fair. Okay. Yeah. I appreciate you, Grizz. Grizz said, and I knew he'd come along with me on this. Grizz just said, as a biker, I agree with that. Yeah. Cause you always, follow the rules of the road. And I'm totally okay with that. If I'm following the rules of the road, you follow the rules of the road. Where it is, and I'm going to give you the other side of this. I understand this is a program about the outdoors, but I'm going to give you where this comes from. There is I don't know, not a mental thing. There's a scientific reason why sometimes motorcyclists get smashed when they're not there. And Grizz, I want you to listen to this. When they're just acting normal and doing their thing and not acting like idiots. The bikers are not seen by drivers because of this is just human nature. This is how we're made. When you are going to change lanes, you look and you check your blind spot. Your brain is telling your eyeballs, is there a car there? Is there a truck there? Is there a massive vehicle next to me? Can I make this lane change? Your eyeballs are looking for a car and a truck. This is science. I'm not playing. You guys can look at it. I forget what it's called. I'll try to find out what it's called. Does not see a car. Even if there's a motorcyclist there, it says, you good, champ. Didn't see a car. Away we go. And then you hit a motorcyclist. So look twice for motorcycles, I think is wonderful. The motorcycle community just needs to step up and just be same with the OHV community as far as when it comes to boating and off-roading. Everybody just needs to stop acting like jackasses and ruining it for the lot of us. All right, okay, so Jim is a bike rider. Said the sport folks are idiots as a biker. Okay, he's bike rider. There you go. There's a difference between lane splitting and lane filtering. Okay, I would love to know the difference between those two. Let's see here. And Rhonda says, once I ever ride a bike, nerve damage took me out. Hate that stuff. I would hybrid between cycling and traffic light. Okay. Is that a thing like hybriding? Shouldn't it all be the same? If there's a road in front of us, it should all be the same. Should all be the same rules. Yeah. Grizz. Okay, this explains a lot. That happened to me. That's why I've been going through 8 surgeries in the past 2 years. Now we're getting it. Now it makes sense. And I appreciate you sharing that with us, Grizz. And of course, we're all just hoping for your speedy recovery on that. And by the way, it's not speedy. It's been taking way too long. We've missed you immensely. We sure have. What's up, Lynn? Good to see you that you're here. I don't stop. Brendan, I don't slowly rollerblade in front of your feet. Oh, don't ride slowly. That's perfect. I'm not mad at that at all. No. Lane splitting is not legal here. I did not know that. Then why does it happen all the time? If lane splitting is not legal here, why does it happen all the time? Why do people do this all the time? Again, it's like look twice for motorcycles, but motorcyclists, hey, why don't you be cool and just, I don't know, follow the rules of the road? Yeah, it's challenging. So anyway, moving on to I was going to talk about Colorado and what they've done because of thank you, Instagram. We love you, Instagram. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out on Instagram. Instagram is a pebble in my shoe. It just is. Caused the show to go run about 7 minutes late today, and I do apologize that. So tomorrow is FAFO Friday, so we're going to have a great time there. Monday, we will talk about some danger. There's a danger going on in our outdoor world, and that is Colorado. The state of Colorado, which I thought was an amazing, amazing state. They were going off the rails. Hunting and angling might go away in Colorado. And what is on the ballot currently is going to be the first step to that. So I want to talk about that. I think we should all talk about that. So we know that, what are you going to ask? What are you going to ask later? Ask it now, Lynn. We'll knock it out. What do you want to know, buddy? Yeah, go ahead and ask us. No big deal. We're ready to go. I can, let's see here. Yeah, I got a couple minutes. Go ahead and ask. Splitting is like on a freeway going between the cars. Yes. Okay. So the splitting but why do I see it all the time? Okay, I'm going to say this right now because I love y'all and y'all love me. I know you do. You won't rat me out. For 15 years, I've driven in the carpool lane. I've rarely had anyone else in the car with me. There you go. The ABCs of me. I drive in the carpool lane. I ain't got time to sit in traffic. Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm going to get in the carpool lane. And if somebody wants to come give me a ticket, okay. After 15 years, I'm going to go ahead and divide that. How many times I've been there? I'm going to think, okay, that's a bucket time. Perfect. I'm in. You see, because yes, Oregon don't. Okay, you guys are getting in. Lynn, okay, you didn't come with the question, but come with it tomorrow, and we'll handle it. We'll tackle it either tomorrow or on Monday, my man. We're gonna make it happen. All right. So we do got to get up out of this joint. And again, thank you for joining us on Instagram. I hope it was worth it because Instagram gave me fits today. Yes, that's why Ford made the Lightning. I got to get caught up on these things here, Lynn. Okay. Oh, have you heard about the bird flu going on? Okay, let's talk about intern Beans called me. Thank you, Lynn. Intern Beans called me yesterday from NAU, and she said, I want to talk to you about this like plague that's going on right now with all the animals in Flagstaff. So we gotta I thought it was chronic wasting disease. She said, no, Dad, this is essentially the plague. So we're going to talk about that. We'll talk about bird flu. We'll talk about that on Monday because tomorrow is FAFO Friday. Lots of pigs coming in this one. Yeah, when pigs attack is really what we're going to call it. Yes. So thank you all for the abbreviated show. I apologize for that. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for playing along. And you are a plural. You can use that's right. Okay, if you're So I identify as several people. That's why I'm in the carpool lane. I appreciate that. All right, guys. This is the Go Show. Celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground. State and nation that we live in. I appreciate your following along, liking and sharing and all that stuff. We'll see you tomorrow at 11.